All right, let's get right into it. When we talk about the producer's note of intent for Eurimages, I need you to forget about it being just a form you fill out. It's not. This is the single most critical strategic document in your entire funding application. It's the business case for your art, and today we are going to break down how to master it. So think of this explainer as a masterclass. We're going to transform all those complex Eurimages requirements into a clear, actionable game plan. We'll walk through exactly what the committee is looking for, step by step, so you can build a proposal that doesn't just get noticed, it gets funded. We've laid this out in 6 key sections. I want you to see this as your strategic roadmap. If you follow this path, you stop being just another applicant, and you become a project strategist. And believe me, that's exactly who Eurimages is looking to invest in. Okay, Section 1. This is the bedrock, the absolute foundation of your entire pitch. It's all about clearly articulating the core purpose and the real value of your film. Look, the committee has already read your script. What they need to understand now is why it matters. A simple plot summary just won't cut it. You have to go deeper. You have to articulate the film's soul. So ask yourself, what is the central message? What unique perspective does it offer the world? And, maybe most importantly, why is this story so urgent that it has to be made right now? This is where you prove your project has real depth. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? A powerful, concise, thematic statement is what separates a truly compelling proposal from a forgettable one. They're not just funding a movie, they are investing in a vision. And you, the producer, are its #1 advocate. Okay, on to Section 2. This is where your artistic vision meets the cold, hard reality of the marketplace. You have to prove, without a doubt, that you have a crystal clear understanding of where your film actually fits in the global industry. So here's the bottom line. The committee has to see that you think like a CEO. Don't just define your genre, define your subgenre. Who exactly is your target audience? And what's the emotional hook for them? When you use comparable films, don't just talk about budget. Talk about tone and style, and what's the plan for getting it out there. This table isn't just a list, it's your strategic blueprint. Now we're at a part that is absolutely central to any Eurimages application, the co-production itself. You have got to justify this partnership as a strategic and creative choice, not just a way to get the money. So how do you pull that off? Well, first, you have to show the organic connection. Does the story demand a certain location or talent from your partner countries? Second, you have to define the added value. What specific creative or technical magic are your partners bringing to the table? And finally, you have to argue why this co-production is the absolute best way, the only way, really, to make this film. And now we have arrived at the very heart of your application, the financial strategy. Let me be clear. This is where proposals live or die. It requires your complete focus, your precision, and your most strategic thinking. This is the one question you absolutely must answer. You're not just asking for a check, you're justifying an investment. Every single euro has to be part of a coherent, viable, and frankly ambitious plan. So let's break down exactly how you do that. Now I want you to pay close attention to this number on the screen, 150,000 euros. This isn't just a random figure, it is a critical decision point. It fundamentally determines the kind of support you can even ask for and signals the entire commercial expectation for your project. Your choice here is massive. A subsidy, on one hand, is basically a grant. You don't pay it back. But, and this is a big but, you have to make a rock-solid case for why your film's particular scale or financing structure needs this model. An advance on receipts, on the other hand, is a loan. It means you believe your film has the commercial potential to make money and pay it back. This one choice defines your project's entire financial identity. Pay close attention to this clause. Seriously, bookmark this step for your budget meeting. Your justification here is everything. You have to prove the budget is realistic for what you want to achieve artistically. You have to show exactly where the Eurimages money fits into the whole financial puzzle. What specifically will their money allow you to do that you couldn't do otherwise? And finally, you have to show your math. Break down how you got to that exact number. Be precise, be strategic. Okay, moving on to Section 5. Now, money and strategy are absolutely vital. But at the end of the day, Eurimages invests in people. So in this section, you have to demonstrate that your key creative team, that's you and your director, has a proven history of success. For your director, data speaks louder than words. Don't just list their old films, quantify their success. How many A-list festival selections? How many big awards did they win? How widely did their films travel? A chart like this gives tangible, undeniable proof that your director can deliver a high-quality film that gets seen. And hey, don't be shy about your own accomplishments. Highlight your specific expertise with international co-productions. And this is crucial. Showcase your track record with female directors. That's a huge priority for Eurimages. Your history of getting films into festivals and winning awards, well, that's your own personal proof of concept. And that brings us to our final section, number 6. This is your opportunity to show the committee that your production is in lockstep with modern industry ethics and standards. This is not an afterthought, okay? It's a direct reflection of your professionalism. You're going to have to give an honest opinion about whether your script passes the Bechdel-Wallace Test. It's really simple. Are there at least 2 named women who talk to each other about something other than a man? Your awareness and your thoughtful engagement with this test, that's what really matters to them. In the exact same way, a commitment to sustainability isn't optional anymore. You need a concrete plan. How are you going to reduce waste? How will you handle travel responsibly? You should mention specific tools or methods you plan to use. It just demonstrates a modern, professional, and responsible approach to making films. So let's end with this question. After walking through these 6 sections, the answer should be pretty clear, right? The producer's note of intent is not just an application you have to fill out. It is the business plan for your next success. If you master this, you're not just asking for funding, you're proving you deserve it.